Hello everybody, welcome back to episode 95 of the Save Slot 3 Gamescast. I'm your host, Eve Gizmo, joined us by Massive Das.
Hello everyone.
And CW Lanky.
Hello.
So boys, it's been a week. We've actually done quite a lot of content this week, so it doesn't feel like a week, because it in fact hasn't been a week.
Pumped it out, Davey.
We've had Pengles embarrassing himself once, twice, maybe 3 times. Which is what you like to do, isn't it, Pengles?
Yep. Yeah. And that's just Bluey.
And that's just Bluey, let alone the massacre of the first episode of Challenge Mode, which is on the channel, if you would like to give that a watch. And obviously give it a like and a subscribe so we can do more. But
Dave is the reigning and defending value for money, Save Slot 3 Challenge Mode champion, I guess.
Some would say challenging me to fighting games is a foolish endeavour. We'll see if anyone else is foolish enough to do that next week. I fear it won't be the case.
Hell no. More of a laid back episode next week, I feel.
Oh, absolutely not. There's no such thing as laid back when the competition is at stake, Gregor. But before we get to that, let's get to the usual housekeeping, what we've bought and what we've been playing. Let's start this week with Mr. CW Lanky himself.
So on the Switch, boys, nothing. Absolutely nothing. I should probably sell it at this point, I feel. Maybe.
Wow. This is a very strong.
Who knows? Who knows? It's just sat there, isn't it? On the Xbox, virtually nothing. And on the PlayStation, just more Final Fantasy, basically. I am now, I think, 22 hours in, and according to the PlayStation percentage it gives you on the home screen, it says I'm 62% through the game. I don't know how accurate those percentages are. I don't know what they go off.
It's supposed to be like the main quest for like the story, isn't it?
Okay. Yeah. So that's how far it reckons I am. I still kind of feel how I did about it last week. I think it's better actually when it tries to be more Devil May Cry than like a RPG open world game. I think it's better when it's more just linear. You go through a load of corridors, then you fight a few bosses, and there's a little cutscene, and then you go have more corridors, and then you fight another boss. I think it's better when it tries to stick to that.
Anyway, it's better.
Well, it sort of is. It's like a dungeon. You're saying a game's good when they have dungeons in them.
Well, but let me finish here, Peg. What I'm about to say is I still don't think it's as good as Devil May Cry, though. I think that's the problem. I think Devil May Cry 5, for example, is better because it has the Devil May Cry swagger to it, you know. Whereas this doesn't have, this just has the grimness.
It's just bad. It's just a bad game, Gregor. You can say it. You can be brave.
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's bad. I'd say it's like an 8 out of 10.
Oh, that's so high.
But at times
better or worse than Starfield?
Oh, way worse. At times it definitely feels more like, I don't know, like a 7 or a 7.5. Definitely. I was just doing a side quest. Where I had to help some guy make a knife, and oh my god, I was bored. Dear Lord, I was bored shitless.
Did he tell you the side quests are pretty awful?
They're dreadful, Chris. They're absolutely dreadful. But I like doing side quests. That's the thing. That is the thing. I like to experience everything they've given to me, or as much as I can. And in that sense, they're not great. It kind of reminds me of like. Is it Scarlet Nexus, that Bandai Namco game that came out a few years ago? It kind of reminds me of that in the sense that it feels like a very Japanesey game, and sometimes it feels really good, and sometimes it's just like, cool, this is a bit kind of it's kind of missing the market. But yeah, I like I said, it's like an 8 out of 10. It's not terrible. I'm not Dave. I don't absolutely hate it, but I'm also not Chris Pengelly, where I think it's the best thing in the world. So I'm definitely somewhere in the middle. And that's it. That's actually all I've played this week. It's just more Final Fantasy.
I actually know that's not true, Craigo.
Why?
Because we played games on Xbox.
Did we? Oh shit! Yeah, we did play some games on Xbox.
We played some Xbox now, but we have in fact played a game on the Xbox.
We played some Halo Infinite in 2023, boys. Turns out people do still play Halo Infinite 2023. we started the co-op campaign on, is it Heroic we're on, Davey?
Yes, sir.
And it's been fun so far. In fairness, I think I said to you before, it feels like a game which was very much designed with co-op in mind. And it's kind of why it was so baffling that it took them so long to get co-op into the game. But doing the open world stuff, driving around in my Warthog with my amazing Halo driving.
You think after 20 years you would have got better at it, but
absolutely fucking not. I
no.
refuse. I absolutely refuse. So yeah, we can play more of that, Davey. We're trying to get you through Halo Infinite finally.
Yeah, I've never played it, so I played the multiplayer. I haven't played any of the single player, but yeah, I was enjoying it. It's been fun. It's fun to co-op. And it's a good game. Who knew?
Who knew? But alas, I think that is actually all for me. I think. Unless Chris is going to throw a spanner in the works and say me and him have been playing games by now.
No, Chris doesn't believe in such things.
Yeah.
Well, we'll do me before we get to the main event, which is Pengy. I can't remember what games I had finished and hadn't finished last week, to be honest. So, Pengy, you're going to have to help me out.
I don't know. Last week you seen
Hi-Fi Rush.
Yes, you finished it, and you're both telling me to play it.
Okay, Mario Wonder?
No, you had like one world or one level or something to do, I believe.
Okay, Mario Wonder's done. Still like it. Still very good. Recommend it for platform aficionados. Okay, in terms of bought, let's do this logical. On PlayStation, bought nothing, played nothing. Easy enough. That's nothing I want to play. Xbox, bought nothing. Played Halo with Krago, and I played some Crew Motorsport via Ubisoft Plus, and I have never played a game that is more of a copy of another game from a bigger studio in my life. If I took off the menu screen and gave it to Craig and was like, "Oh, this is Forza Horizon Hawaii from Forza's second team," I think he'd believe me. I genuinely don't think he'd be able to tell the difference. I think he'd be like, "Oh, this is a bit strange that this is a little bit different," but he'd be like, "Oh, the music's the same, the UI's the same, it's the same game." But it's good, it's fun. It's just it's the classic. Oh, we've got McDonald's at home. If McDonald's is Forza Horizon, you know. But it's fine.
McDonald's, Forza Horizon is a bit better than McDonald's.
It is, but for this analogy, Chris, McDonald's is as good as Forza Horizon. But yeah, it's fun. I recommend it if you've got Ubisoft Plus or you want to get Ubisoft Plus for a month. I think there is definitely worse ways to spend an evening, and it's very much the quintessential secondary driving game that we all love. Yeah, but it's good. It's a good game. I do like it. The only other thing on Xbox other than Halo is we obviously played Killer Instinct on the channel. I'm better at it than you guys. Easy enough. On the Switch, there is actually a couple purchases technically, but also technically not. This is one for Grego. I got the Nintendo voucher shenanigans that they do, because I had a load of points built up which you can actually use for the voucher. So I ended up spending £67 to get the 2-game voucher thing. And so far the only game I have bought is Splatoon 3, which I have played a lot of with my girlfriend, to the point at which we're taking turns every round now, because we both like it that much. I'd love to know how many hours we've already played. Probably 3 or 4 of pure multiplayer, and it is so good. It's so much better than 2 as well, which is mad, because I really just think it was the same game, but no, it turns out it's not. It's actually a lot improved. Lots of good content, and I'm really enjoying that at the moment. And I will be doing the Splatfest. I'll probably do a video on the Splatfest at some point when that goes live.
What is the next Splatfest?
It's due any day.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I think it'll probably be the weekend before Christmas.
And what is the Splatfest this time?
It's going to be Christmas themed, right? Like it was last year. They've just started the season of winter, clothing and stuff. So, but they haven't announced it officially yet, Pinky.
No. Okay.
But it'll come, right? But yeah, really looking forward to playing that. And the only other thing on Switch that I have played is I played a little bit of the Dragon Quest Monsters demo, just for the sake of being able to talk about it on the channel. And it is okay. It is so much lower budget than Dragon Quest 11 that it is crazy.
Yeah, remember I had that one trailer and it rough as anything.
Horrendous,
so rough.
Yeah.
I think the gameplay is actually really good. It's really fun. It's a really fun monster collecting game that is like better than the Monster Hunter Stories type of thing, but obviously not as good as Pokemon. But it's kind of like in that Digimon Cyber Sleuth level of enjoyment. Like it's pretty good. It's pretty close. And if you like the world, it's cool. But like everything else around it is just so low budget. Like the in-game cutscenes are kind of bad. The voice acting's kind of bad. The general graphics are kind of bad. But it's a weird one. It's one if it was £20 in a sale, I would be like, it's probably worth playing. But I definitely wouldn't buy it full price.
Yeah, Switch owners won't know any difference.
Wow. Can we go back like 6 months when Chris was like, the Switch is the best thing ever? And now he's like,
how wrong he was, hey?
He's like, I played Zelda, I ain't like it, it's trash. But yeah, Chris Pengelly.
What are you getting with your other vouchers? And you bought Splatoon 3 with one of the 2 vouchers.
Yet to decide. Probably Mario RPG. But
Good.
yet to decide. That's probably what we'll do, right? But yeah, but that's me. That's all I've bought. All I've
Yeah,
played.
I was going to say, can you pre-order like Paper Mario or Peach or any
I
of the
think you can.
next year's games?
I think I'll probably will get Mario RPG. I've been wanting to play it for a long time. It makes sense. I've sold Mario. I got all my money back. So that's on to winner. And then, yeah. Easy peasy, boys. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
But yes, Pengy, what have you bought? What have you played?
So on Switch, I bought nothing, played nothing.
It should be.
Madness.
Yeah. On Xbox, I've bought nothing and I've only played Killer Instinct.
Have you understood that yet? Or?
No, it's still installed.
No, you probably should think about it.
Yeah.
Do you have nightmares of a dinosaur, Pengles?
Yeah, I have nightmares of that dinosaur.
Good.
Yeah. So, assuming you brought up dinosaurs, I'll just segue into on PlayStation. I've played and finished today Goodbye Volcano High.
How was that, Pengy?
Pretty good. Out of the 3 now visual novel games with a musical theme in them, I'd say this is the best one of the 3.
So it's better than... What were the other ones?
3 Gods.
Oh, yeah.
And Harmony Fall of Reverie, but that's the worst game of the year.
Oh, okay.
So I guess I haven't had huge competition. Stray Gods wasn't actually that bad. Some good music in that, and I've mainly played Goodbye Volcano High on the Portal as well, which I think works very well, being a visual novel with a bit of a music mini game mixed in. The only time I didn't play it on the Portal was actually today when the Portal's battery went to 1 bar. So I thought I'd charge that. I'm on episode 6. Let's get Goodbye Volcano High finished because there's 8 episodes, sort of thing. That is one of the games I've played on PlayStation. One of the others...
Was that a pickup as well, Chris? Are you trying to hide these digital pickups again?
Yeah, that was a digital pickup.
How much was that, Peng?
I bought it when the first time it went on sale, and I think it was 14 quid, but I might be wrong.
Right, okay.
Because it came out like the end of August, and it went on sale sometime in October. That's when I bought it, and I've just never got around to playing it until now, because of that sweet Portal, see? So you calculated that, Craigie, on whatever you're calculating?
No, I just like to keep up with your shenanigans where you hide your digital pickups, but
Yeah, okay. Also play some more Star Ocean. Not a huge amount more. I've defeated the boss of what would be Chapter 1/Disc 1 or whatever you want to call it, and I'm on the Chapter 2 or the second disc now. A little bit into that, not a huge amount. The story is picking up. It's going places with the other character that's from Earth, but you're not on Earth, and explaining that sort of thing. Still great. Still a great Portal game, being 2D HD. I think I'm 13 hours into it, so that's been pretty much all Portal will play as well. So that pretty good. What else? I've got to level 50 now in Ghostbusters. So I got that trophy. Because if you remember last week, I said I finished the story and I was on level 47. and there's a trophy to getting level 50, so I thought I might as well get to level 50. And I play as the ghost, all the getting to that level, so I unlock some of the ghost-based trophies as well in that. So yeah, some more Ghostbusters. And anything else on PlayStation? And then today or this afternoon, after finishing Goodbye for Halo High, I started Baldur's Gate 3, which I think Dave did play and he didn't mention it.
Yeah, I thought I mentioned it last week. Did I not mention it last week?
No.
Okay,
You literally
played
made
2
your
hours
character
of
this week.
Baldur's Gate. I must have done
Yeah.
that just after the podcast last week. But yeah, I started it. It's fine. That's all I have to say at the moment.
I'm not. We must be in a similar place. I'm 3 hours in. I'm just going to a goblin camp at the moment.
What did you roll, Pengy? What are you playing as?
I'm playing as a drow.
Is that a sexy elf? Is that what I'm getting at here?
He's like a dark elf, yeah.
Okay.
And I've got the beast, like ranger things. Like I've got a big wolf. I've summoned the wolf now, so I have a wolf in combat as well. So that's that's pretty good, isn't it?
Yep. How are you finding it, Peng?
So far, I'm reading like all the dialogue options, and when you roll your dice, and I got a critical 20. And that's all good times. Weirdly, there's a D&D game in Goodbye Volcano High, and I was like, oh, I really should just play Baldur's Gate 3, shouldn't I now? So that's really cool. The combat is still a bit, obviously trying to get used to that, because obviously it's very PC, and you got your wheels and stuff like that, but I've not really had that many combat encounters at the moment. It's been mainly obviously all the dialogue and going to camps and like talking to all the NPCs and all that good stuff. And got my party. There's 4 in the party at the moment. Obviously that might swap out when I meet like Asterion and all those other characters, for instance. So yeah.
Are you confident, Peng? This is going to grab you. You're gonna play it.
Yeah, so far the 3 hours I've played so far, like there's like 3 hours like straight almost, is pretty good. This is going to be like like Star Ocean, and this are both RPGs, but the Star Ocean would be like what I'm playing on the Portal. This is like what I'm playing on the TV. So far, like I've played, remember like 10 hours of Persona 5 Tactica. Wasn't grabbed on that, like a different obviously type of RPG, but what I'm playing, that sort of thing. And then I do have a pickup on PlayStation as well.
Third pickup, because you got to count Baldur's Gate as well, Peg. I know you bought it digitally.
No, Baldur's Gate. I remember, I actually did say I bought it. I remember in a couple episodes ago. I never told you about Goodbye Volcano High, but I did tell you about Baldur's Gate. So you can't sneak that one on the list place to whatever, Craig. But I do have a PlayStation pickup. So, what is one of my favourite games of this year?
Probably something to do with mayonnaise.
Nope. I've got the platinum in it, Dave.
You got a platinum. It must be chickens jumping.
No, it's not chicken jumping.
Then I have no idea.
Is it one of your like French quiz games or something like that?
No. What is one of my favourite games of this year?
RoboCop.
RoboCop is one of my favourite games of the year, so I bought Terminator Resistance.
Wow.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Is this the game that the studio made before?
Yes, this is the game before. But you can tell this is made before. You can tell like they've not got the budget or whatever. Plus, obviously, in RoboCop, you're playing as RoboCop, which is like cool, and you can take all the shots and stuff because you get your armor and you got your Auto 9. In this, you're just playing as a pathetic human, and then you got to go past like T800s. Well, you can't take that on the T800. So you got this very stealth based. Dave would hate it because like the very second level is like, yeah, you just got to sneak around the factory and hope you're not gonna get caught because the Terminator's gonna rip you to shreds, basically, sort of thing. And it's very grey, which makes sense because obviously it's after Judgment Day and nuclear weapons and all that sort of stuff. But the shooting when you're shooting little spider Terminators and that is pretty good still, though.
Lovely, Pengles. Anything else?
No, that's it.
I love it when you just end a sentence with utter silence. The Crispin getaway. So lovely. So you've both betrayed Nintendo. You hate Sega still, Pengy, because you haven't played any Sonic. So, and you haven't talked about the Shadow teaser either. So you must still hate Sega.
No, yeah, we did have a teaser for Shadow the Hedgehog.
You've brought it up too late. I think you have to do a full playthrough of Shadow the Hedgehog on the GameCube now to make it up for it.
Is this the third movie?
Yeah.
I've not even watched the second one yet.
I've not seen the second one yet either.
What? The second? You really do hate Sega.
No,
Me and Chloe watched
I'm
it,
waiting
so-
for that. Yeah, I'm waiting for that. Yakuza movie, which they've all technically already
You
done.
see, there's
one,
going to
but
be a
yeah,
full-out
you know.
TV series as well, by the way.
It looks really good as well. The trailer for it
But
is
it's
really
Amazon, so I'm just after the
very
Rings
strange.
of Power, Craigo.
Yeah, you've always got to be
Got to
wary.
be wary. Got to be very wary. Lovely. Okay then. So let's get on to our topic of the show. It's one of our shorter episodes this week because we are in the run up to Christmas. We're now pre GTA 6 trailer, which is happening this week. We're pre the Game Awards, which is happening this week. So this is always going to be.
And don't forget Wholesome Direct as well this week.
I'm
You'd love a
definitely
Wholesome
going
Direct.
to forget the Wholesome Direct because I'm not wholesome or direct.
There's an upload VR thing as well. If you really care about that as well.
Does anyone care, Chris?
I don't think
Do
so.
you care?
Not really.
No,
No.
let's not bring it up again. So, games of December. I believe one of you should have a list.
I believe Craig has his infamous Game Informer list.
I do indeed. So, there's not a lot, I'll be honest with you boys, to start off with. But I'll go into the past. On December 1st on the Switch, we had the Arkham trilogy. I'm pretty sure they showed this before. It looked dreadful, right?
Yeah,
it's running on a toaster.
the third one, Arkham Knight, looks very rough on it.
Yeah, like
Yeah, it doesn't
single
surprise me.
frames. I mean, who thought that was going to work? I'm pretty sure that game had problems when it launched on PS4 and Xbox One, right? And PC.
Yeah.
So
Same day on the Switch, you had obviously, as Dave already mentioned, Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince, which again looked awful. And on the same day, Steam World Build came to absolutely everything by the looks of it. And actually, I think it only reviewed at like 77, which is disappointing for my fans, Craig.
but it is
That
on
is
Game Pass,
disappointing.
and I'm looking forward to playing
Yes.
it because all the other.
I have I have installed it. I've just, me turning on the Xbox, so it's something that is in killer instance, isn't it?
Wow. I mean, I played the beta when it came out on Steam Deck, and I really, really enjoyed it. So I'm curious to see if that hits its landing for me on the main game. Feel like it could be one of those types of games that I really enjoy.
Lovely stuff. One for Chris on December 5th. Disney Dreamlight Valley comes to everything.
Hell yes.
Yeah, it's 1.0, isn't it? Yeah, I've not played any of it on. Like,
Is this
anything.
the Animal Crossing thing?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not for us. On the same day, though, boys, I thought this was already out, but maybe this is just porting to PlayStation 5. We have The Lord of the Rings Return to Moria. This is already out, isn't it?
Yes.
It's out on PC. This is the PlayStation 5 version, and then it's come to Xbox early next year.
If it comes to Game Pass, we'll play it. 'Cause
Maybe.
I watched some reviews for it, and me and you would enjoy it for a 2-3 hour video, Craigo, because of all of the Griff Rhys Jones goodness. But it's just a Lord of the Rings themed like survival-y game, to be honest, which seems fun. Like what's the one we played with Pete that time? What was it called? You're like little dwarves.
That was awful. But yeah, that was what was that?
Deep Rock?
Yeah,
Galaxy.
like
Yeah.
that, but set in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
everyone seems to love that game, don't they?
Yeah, we didn't,
I
did
don't.
we?
Yeah.
That was
No,
another
it's
infamous
dreadful. I think me and
win.
you basically spent the whole time just not having a fucking clue what we were doing, if I remember rightly.
Mhm.
And every now and again, a load of enemies would spawn in and fucking kill us. And we'd be like, oh, okay.
But we
And we
do
start
like Lord
again
of
and
the
not know
Rings,
what we were
so-
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably the biggest game of the month on December 7th is
no,
Avatar
you've missed
Frontiers
you've
of
missed
Pandora.
two
Come
games
back
you
to it in a
missed.
second, Pengy. I've read that out. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. This is coming to PlayStation and Xbox. I'm not a big Avatar guy. I've never even seen the films. It just looks like Far Cry, right?
Yeah, it
Literally.
does. It does kind of look good because it's all bright and colourful being on Pandora, plus like Dave said earlier about Crew, is on Ubisoft Plus. So, and I'm halfway through Assassin's Creed Mirage. So I'm thinking, subscribe for a month, finish Assassin's Creed, play some Avatar.
Yeah, I don't. It looks good until they just actually show the shooting and that. And you're like, oh, it's literally just Far Cry.
Mm-hmm.
Far Cry I haven't enjoyed for a while, so.
Yeah, they're okay. You've got to play like one every like 3 years or so. Like just like skip a couple and then go back to it. Like otherwise, it is very very samey. Obviously.
Mm.
Go on then, Chris. What about this? Good.
So you missed on the 5th Highland Song, which is coming to Switch. It was, what I say, the highlight of the last indie showcase on Switch. This looks very good. It's a shame that Silk Song hasn't had a proper date for like next year, because I could have dropped that and picked up Highland Song instead for Fantasy Credit. But yeah, thing. And then talking of Sonic, Sonic Dream Team comes out that day, but that's the Apple Arcade Sonic game. So only Dave could possibly play it. Yeah, like a true Sonic fan.
As the only true Sonic fan, I'll have a look.
But one for you, Chris.
Yeah.
On December 7th.
Yeah.
As you've just started a Terminator game, there's another one coming. But it's only on the PC. Terminator Dark Fate Defiance.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is that? I've never even heard of this.
It's an RTS.
Yeah, that's a shame.
You can control the resistance and you order them around and, all that good stuff. Is it different for Terminator? Don't think there's been a Terminator RTS before. They're normally always first-person shooters or, like, sort of thing. So, yeah, I guess it's different.
Yeah. Also on the PC, though, supposedly on the same day, the day before comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Is that actually happening? That's like this is like 4 days away at this point.
This is only early access and is only on Steam stuff as well. So yeah,
interesting. This is the one that everyone thinks is a scam, isn't it? And it doesn't actually exist.
Yeah. Plus, when they first shown it, it was one of the first things shown in Unreal Engine 5, and now we've had games come out in Unreal Engine 5, so it's like less impressive as well now.
Yeah, but the day after, something which is impressive. On December 8th, and this is definitely one for Chris Bengelli, we get Plumbers Don't Wear Ties, the definitive edition. It comes to absolutely everything. So, Chris, the question isn't, are you buying this? It's, what platform are you buying this on?
I forgot it was coming out. I don't know how much it is, and the answer would be PlayStation.
What is wrong with you, Chris?
What do you mean, what's wrong with me?
What is wrong with you? Like, do we need to be doing this? Could you not play an actual video game?
But plumbers don't wear ties.
Yeah, definitive edition.
You say that like that's something that isn't going to make me feel physically ill.
It's going to be it's so bad.
It's going to be his game of the year, Dave. It's going to be great.
They still make money out of you.
Yeah, it depends how much it is, because it's a limited run game, and they won't be selling the physical for like 40 quid, so I'm surprised the digital one's like 25, 30 quid, and if it is, that's a pass.
How much? So, what's the most you'd pay for this, Chris?
$14.99.
Digitally, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
What, just a waste of money. Might as well just pour money down a drain at that point.
It's supposed to work
down a drain.
And do you know what you do? Then get a plumber to get it out of the drain.
He's here all week, Dave. He is here all week. And another one for Chris on the same day, coming to PlayStation VR 2. Dust that bad boy off, Chris, because Resident Evil 4 remake comes to VR. You excited for that, Chris?
No, not really.
No.
Wow.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
That
was the big hope for PSVR 2 as well.
Yeah, and you've missed like Arizona Sunshine 2 comes to PSVR 2, Vertigo 2 comes to PSVR 2, and there's something else. There's like 4 games coming to PSVR 2 this month. It's huge.
Hey, get on eBay, Chris, and get another one.
Nah,
God.
don't get.
Okay.
Nah, I sooner have Plumbers Don't Wear Ties at the moment.
Wow, that is damning for VR 2, isn't it?
Damning review. If I've ever heard of it.
Christ. Maybe for a video of plumbers don't wear ties on the channel.
It's the
Chris.
only way to justify that
What-
£15 you're spending.
I wonder if it's got any. I wonder if I have an easy platinum or not.
Hopefully
Mm,
it does.
yeah.
But on December 12th, as we're all PlayStation stands now, right? It looks like there's an exclusive coming in Bear and Breakfast. I don't know what this is.
No, this is already on Switch.
Oh, fuck. Well, it's coming to a good console at last, boys. Hurrah!
My God,
Yeah, I have
such
trophies.
slander.
If you yeah.
It will have trophies, that's right, and no one gives a shit about them. But on the same day, one for Dave, coming to iOS, SpongeBob SquarePants: The Cosmic Shake.
Huge.
Will you be downloading that on your iPhone, Dave? I don't even know if you have an iPhone. Do you have an iPhone?
I have a Mac.
Wow. You've got an Android phone though, right?
I do.
Good, because it's coming to that as well. Marvellous.
The answer will be no, but thank you for asking.
I tried. I really tried. Back to Chris.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is. This is coming to PlayStation. Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising. Is this another one of these like anime MMO games that you say you want to play and then you never play
No,
it?
this is the fighting game. There's an Arc System Works fighting game. You know, they have one every year. They always review about an 80. Sort of
Is
thing.
this the people that made Guilty Gear?
Mhm.
Oh, it's one of those games. Oh, okay.
They-
Yeah, they
That's
just
just
spit these,
established,
don't they?
Chris can't play fighting games because he's terrible at them. So
Yeah. So there was already. I played Grand Blue Fantasy Versus actually this year. The first one. This is a bit of an enhanced release, sort of thing. It's like a semi sequel, sort of thing. So yeah.
Okay.
hmm
Does this have a story, or is this just a 4-hour anime like
the-
Guilty Gear?
Previous or the
That's sort of
original,
fighting games, Dave, and you watch the 4-hour anime instead.
I'd
yeah,
rather
so
not.
the original release of this had a proper RPG story mode, and it played kind of like a Streets of Rage, but in the engine, and you leveled up your character, and you got new swords and all that. It's like, very good. Sort of thing. I don't know if it's the same story mode in this, or there's like an epilogue, or it's that sort of thing. Because, like I said, this is like an enhanced version, I believe.
Love it.
hmm
Well, on the same day, I didn't even know this was a thing. On December 14th, we have Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the hidden treasure of Area Zero, the Indigo Disc.
Part 2.
What the fuck have I just read out? What the fuck is that?
It's part 2 of the story DLC.
Wow, I didn't realize that was a thing. Do people care?
Yes, lots of people care. Someone that we know in work has even got this holiday or something, I believe.
Dear Lord.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do either of you care?
No, I
absolutely
don't.
not.
No. I don't think I've ever played any of the DLC for Pokemon games.
No, never.
No, because they're so bad, you just want to get it over with and fucking get it gone, don't you, normally?
You liked Pokemon Legends, you little bitch. just because you're turning into me, but the Switch doesn't mean you can hate your previous loves.
But
no
yeah,
DLC,
okay,
no
that's
DLC
not
for
one
us.
for any of us.
Mm.
But for Dave, to end it all, end December, Dave, on a high note for you, because this is coming to the Mac and the iOS. And that's Resident Evil 4 Remake.
Yeah.
Will you be partaking on the Mac?
You know, I probably won't be.
Mm.
Oh.
It's so weird that trying to push Mac as a game
Yeah, 'cause that's-
platform.
Yeah, plus that's playable on the new iPhone 15 or whatever, isn't it?
Who the fuck
It
plays games
is.
like this on an iPhone? Like, I can understand somewhat a Mac, like a PC, but like surely people aren't playing Resident Evil Village and 4 on their fucking iPhone 15s.
Well, possibly they will be from whenever that
When
comes
we get
out.
that Mac console, Pengy, when we're all in.
Yeah, I'll go get myself an Apple Pippin.
Oh, the dream.
Yeah, play
But,
some marathon on it.
Well, that's it from December, boys. I think it's safe to say that's a backlog month, right?
Yeah, it's a bit of a backlog month, isn't it? Like, obviously SteamWorld being on Game Pass and new, and what do you call it? Avatar being in Ubisoft Plus is, decent-ish, isn't it?
I think it's more than you can usually hope for December, which is usually just a quiet Game Passy backloggy month. I suppose the question is there anything in your backlogs that you guys are going to look at in December?
No, because I've mostly been playing Baldur's Gate for 50 hours.
That's yes then, isn't it, Chris? Because that's in your backlog.
Yeah.
Craigie,
No, I'll probably play some Final Fantasy. And then when that's finished, go back to the old Xbox and hammer out some Game Pass indies, I reckon. I think I've got a few installed. I think I've got a Short Hike installed. There's that. Is it Roller Drome that just came to Game Pass as well? That was on. Yeah, it was meant to be really good when it was on PlayStation, wasn't it? So I probably want to give that a download. I mean, I would like to play Alan Wake as well before the end of the year, but it might depend on how much it is, as it's digital only. And I guess it depends as well if the old English dub comes to like a Dragon Gaiden.
It's true. I think it is the most backloggy month of the year, December. I do tend to smash out a lot of games in December. I know that I've just done quite a lot in November, but me personally, I think I've like to get free Splatoons single player and play lots more of the multiplayer. Perhaps Mario RPG. Give Baldur's Gate another proper go, and a couple other little things. I wanted to do, and I still want to do, like quite a big Christmas Eve stream. But we'll see if I get the time and the energy for that. But yeah, looking forward to just playing the backlog. The PlayStation's got a couple of things I want to play on it. The Xbox has quite a few things I want to play on it. So I won't be playing any Mac Resident Evils though.
It's a shame. It's a real shame. They're trying for you, Dave. They really are.
Yeah. A bit too late, eh? But I suppose that ends a relatively short episode. If you got this far, comment. What should we get them to comment, Craig? Just comment PSVR 2 2024 in the comments, because obviously Chris will break and buy the slim version of that.
No.
What? But yes, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we will see you for the next show, which will be a lot busier than this.
Oh yeah.
Bye.